Well, hi there. BT here from BT's Corner. Welcome to the corner today. What I want to talk to you today is the big issue of face masks. As you all know, we're right here in the middle of a pandemic with the Wuhan coronavirus or the COVID 19 or SARS CoV 2 or whatever you want to call that thing, that virus that's going to be here for a long time. Well, let me take that back. That virus is never going to go away. We are human beings and we're going to have to either fight it or figure out a treatment or maybe someday a vaccine for it. But for the foreseeable future, the virus isn't going anywhere. We're going to deal with it. So the issue is whether or not to wear a mask. You'll hear a lot of people saying you should wear a mask. You'll hear other people saying they're not going to wear a mask. You'll hear people saying that they have a right not to wear a mask. Well, today I'm not going to talk to you about whether or not you have the right to wear a mask, and I'm not going to talk to you about whether you should or shouldn't wear a mask. Those are kind of subjective arguments and points to be made, and anybody who wants to make those kind of stands is free to do so. I am, however, going to talk about a rather pervasive idea going around that it is the law that you must wear a mask. Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, no, it isn't. There isn't one single law in any state or at the federal level or in the District of Columbia, not one law that makes you wear a mask. No state legislative body has passed a law requiring the citizenry of that state to wear a mask. Nor has that happened in the District of Columbia, nor has it happened at the federal level. A law requires a legislative body to propose a bill, amendments to the bill, have debate, make the bill readable and conformed to whatever the other state laws are. And if the state has a bicameral chamber, a House of Representatives and a Senate, as does the federal government, or a city council, as in the case of the District of Columbia, those laws that bill has to be debated on, the language made to work, and then given to the chief executive for signature. Now, that signature can be to sign that bill into law, pass the legislation, or to veto it and send it back. None of that has happened, not in any state, not in the District of Columbia, and not at the federal level. We do not have a single law in the United States of America that requires you to wear a mask or me to wear one. Now, be very, very clear on that. You do not have a law that says that. What we do have is a gigantic pile of executive orders. Now, an executive order issued by a governor, the mayor in the case of the District of Columbia, or the president in the case of the federal government, can carry the weight of law. But an executive order is not a law. Think this through. If an executive order was a law or the same as a law, why do we even need laws? Why do we need a legislature? Why have laws that have to be debated upon and then signed by the governor, the mayor, or the president? If the executive order is the same thing, we don't need those things. We just have our autocratic rulers. That's why executive orders are not the same thing as laws, and they shouldn't be. Now, I hear people making the argument, well, you should wear a mask. I mean, you stop at stop signs, don't you? You obey red lights. You wear a seatbelt. You wear a motorcycle helmet. Well, those are decent arguments, I suppose. But we do those things not because they're the right or the responsible thing to do. I mean, some people do them for that. But no, we do those things because there are laws requiring those things to be done. Actual laws, debated in a House chamber, a Senate chamber, or both, and then signed into law by a governor or the president or whoever. That's how the law works. Executive orders are something different. Now, full disclosure, BT here resides in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And here in Virginia, our state governor has the power under laws previously passed to issue executive orders in times of emergency in order to preserve public safety. We have executive orders in place right now that require the wearing of a face mask of some kind. And it's laughable what will pass for a face mask. But again, that's not what this particular video is about. We have those executive orders, which under the law passed in the state of Virginia, the Commonwealth of Virginia, can carry or do carry the same weight as a law for a temporary period of time during a period of public emergency, a state of emergency. They are not punishable the same way that a law would be. If you violate a law, there's a specific fine or a specific penalty that you have to pay, and you can contest that in a court of law, whatever. Executive orders are a little bit different. They are enforced differently. I just want you to understand the point of this entire video is not to tell you to wear a mask or not wear a mask or debate whether or not you have the right to or right not to. Don't get into that. That's not what we're here about. I'm simply here to explain the difference between an executive order and a law. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not have a law in the United States of America in any state, commonwealth, or territory, or at the federal level that requires you, me, or Mickey Mouse, or anybody else to wear a face mask because of the pandemic of the Wuhan coronavirus. Not one single law. BT thinks that you probably should wear a mask in certain places for your own safety and maybe the safety of others, but that's your call. BT wears them when he has to and where it's a good idea to, and that's it. He doesn't do it because there's a law, and he doesn't do it because there's an executive order. He does it because it's probably the right thing to do. But that distinction is because BT makes it that way. The law and the executive order are very, very different things. All right, I've spoken for a long time. Have a great day, everybody. Remember, laws are not executive orders, and executive orders are not laws. Stay safe, stay well wherever you are. This is BT signing off until next time.